4.75 billion in 2014 to 4.25 billion in 23-24. In the year 2024 to 2034, with the Indian economy projection to grow the US dollar 10 trillion by 2034 and USD 7 trillion by 2030. There are lot of seed sector and seed industries who are working in the production of quality seed. If quality seed is produced and used by the farmers, it is sure that the production by the quality seed can be increased by 20 to 30%. If the quality seed is used, then the farmers' income may arises more and more. But in the public seed sector, there is a lacking a lot of things in the sector of vegetable seed production, fruits. However, we are more in the production of quality seed with regard to the legumes. I think so far last year there was a target of 40 breeder seed, but it is produced about more than 35 quintal. So, however, we should give more emphasis to the quality seed, that how we can produce the quality seed of different varieties in the field of agriculture. So the seed is the propagating material which is used for growing or plant and purposes. Seed is the basic and crucial input for higher crop production. It is most important input for sustainable agriculture. The crop productivity can be enhanced by planting the quality seed. There are 4 generation systems by which we can increase the seed or produce the seed in the 4 manner, that is the nucleus seed, after that breeder seed, foundation seed, and the certified seed. The breeder seed is produced as per the Indian given or provided by the government of India. That Indian is the need based, which is provided by the private sector or some other sector to the state government. The state government then send the requisition to the government of India. Then government of India send it to the coordinators, where they decide which center is produce how much seed in the different centers. Indian agriculture has made enormous strides in the past 50 years, ranging food grain production from 50 million tons to more than 300 million tons. What are the thrust area in the seed sector? Varietal development and plant variety protection, seed production, quality assurance, seed distribution and marketing, infrastructure facilities, transgenic plant varieties, import of seeds and planting material, export of seeds, promotion of domestic seed industry, strengthening of monitoring seed system. Policy initiatives in the seed sector. enactment of the Seed Act 1966, Seed Review Team 1968, National Commission on Agriculture 1972, launching of NSP 1975 to 85, Seed Control Order 1983, then creation of Technology Mission on Oilseeds and Pulses in 1986, distribution of seed mini kits, Seed Transport Subsidy Scheme 1987, New Policy on Seed Development 1988, Seed Bank Seed Bank Scheme 2000, Protection of Plant Varieties and Farmers' Right Act 2001, National Seed Policy 2002, the Seed Bill 2004, formulation of NSP 2005, NFSM 2007, Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana 2007, introduction of OECD Seed Scheme 2010, Seed Subsidy extended to provide company 2012. The issues and development of seed policies in India. The Seed Act 1966 regulate the quality of seed sold or distribution to the farmers through voluntary certification and compulsory labeling of the seed of notified varieties. As on date, 22 state seed certification agencies and 101 seed testing laboratories are functional in the country. Strengthening of seed development organization, state seed certification agencies, and seed testing laboratories. The development of human resources is of prime importance for the development of seed sector in India. Financial assistance to Central Seed Testing Laboratory, Central Seed Committee, and Central Seed Certification Board were established. Besides two central subcommittees, namely Central Subcommittee on Crop Standards, Notification and Release of Varieties, and State Seed Subcommittees for Agricultural and Horticultural Crops were also established. Seed Act 1966. Statutory besides and agencies established in India under Seed Act 1966. Central Seed Committee, Central Seed Certification Board, State Seed Certification Agencies, Central Seed Testing Laboratories, State Seed Testing Laboratories, Appellate Authorities, recognition of seed certification agencies of foreign countries. The Parliament has passed the Seed Act 1966 to provide legal framework around seed certification and make a good quality seed available to the cultivars or the farmers. Under this act, seed rules were framed and notified in 1968, and systematic seed certification started in India in 1969. The features of the Seed Act 1966. It covers seed of crops, oil crops, cotton seeds, seed of cattle fodder, and all types of vegetative propagating material. Indian Seed Act 2004. Thus, Indian Seed Bill 2004, hereafter called Indian Seed Act 2004, and came into force with the effect from January 2005. The main objective of the Seed Bill 2004 is to ensure availability of quality seed to the farmers. It replaced the Seed Act 1966. That Seed Act 19, what is the difference between the Seed Act 1966 and Seed Act 2004? That is whereas Seed Act 1966 includes agriculture and horticultural crops, whereas Seed Act 2004 includes agriculture, horticulture, forestry, plantation crops, medicine and aromatic plants. There is no provision of registration of transgenic varieties in case of Seed Act 1966, but it have the
Sir,
provision in the Act 2004. Registration with the PBB and FR is not required, whereas in 2004 it is required. Period for production is not defined in 1966, but it is defined in Seed
sir,
Act
can you hear
2004.
me, sir?
Hello?
Sorry for the interrupt, sir. Your slides are not visible here.
Not shown here.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, slides. I think so far it has some problem. Hmm?
Yes, sir, you can share me the PPT, sir, or else I
It
can
has
share
some
the.
problem.
Okay, sir.
Then Seed Rule 1968. Central Seed Committee described the act such as recommendations of seed testing fee, advice on the suitability of the seed testing laboratory recommendations for the procedures and the standards for seed certification and testing agency. Central Seed Laboratory function as coordinated with the state seed laboratories for uniform in test results. The Seed Control Order 1983. The Seed Act 1966 does not have provision such as compulsory licensing of the seed dealers, price control, and submission of information about the procurement and sale of seed. The Government of India issued the Seed Control Order 1983 under the Essential Commodities Activities 1955 to license seed dealers throughout the country. No person can sell, export, or import seeds unless he possesses the license to do so or exempted from doing so through the official gazette notification. The licensed dealers are required to display opening and closing of different seats held by them and the price list on daily basis. They are also required to issue cash or credit sale memo, maintain records, and faithfully abide with the directives of the Seed Act to the Government of India. The Joint Secretary, Department of Agriculture and Cooperation, Ministry of Agriculture has been appointed as a controller of seeds. All persons carrying on the business of the selling, exporting, and importing seeds will be required to carry on the business in accordance with the terms and conditions of the license granted to him. The licensing authority may grant or refuse the license under the provision of the order. New PEP policies on seed development 1988, encouraging seed production on commercial lines, advantage of agroclimatic zones, upgradation of planting materials, provide the best planting materials to farmers, agreement to the supply parental lines of seeds or breeder seed or technology. What will be the objective? Liberalize the import of the high quality includes agriculture as well as the horticulture produce. A time-bound program to strengthen the plant quarantine measures, especially for post-quarantine, enhancing to encourage the domestic and seed industry, to encourage the export of seeds. The National Seed Policy 2002. The National Seed Policy was formulated in 2002 to raise India's share in the global seed trade by facilitating advanced scientific aspects such as biotechnology to farmers. In March 2002, the first transgenic BT cotton was approved for commercial cultivation in India. Features of the National Seed Policy 2002: development of new and improved varieties of plants, timely availability of quality seeds, compulsory registration of seeds, creation of infrastructure facilities, quality assurance, promotion of seed industry, abolition of licensing for seed dealers, facility for import of best quality seeds, encouragement to export of seeds, creation of seed banks and national seed grids. What are the constants? New existence of national seed policy, IPR laws, restrictions and licenses on seed exports and imports, lack of incentives for the public and private seed sectors of the country. The Seed Bill 2004 aims to regulate the quality of seed sold and replace the Seed Act 1966. All varieties of seeds for sale have to be registered. The seeds are required to meet certain prescribed minimum standards. The bill does not restrict the farmer's right to use or sell his farm seeds and planting material, provided he does not sell them under a brand name. All seeds planting material sold by the farmers will have to conform to the minimum seed standards applicable to the registered seeds. If the registered variety of seed fails to perform to expected standards, the farmers can claim compensation from the producer or dealer under the Consumer Protection Act 1986. So the government of India has provided a lot of rights to the farmers that he can claim the compensation if the seed he purchased from the authorized company, dealers, certification agencies with the bill. If he has the bill, the case will certainly be entertained. This is in the practice that the farmers purchase the seed from the shops, companies, dealer, or whatever it may be, they do not have or kept the bills. So without bill, it will be very difficult to search out who is punishable or who is not. Because without authentication, it is very difficult to decide. So whenever we purchase the seeds, the companies should be authorized, varieties should be notified, and it should not be old more than 10 years. These should kept in mind while the farmers or the youngers are
Sir,
doing.
it's possible to you can share the PPT to slides, ma'am.
Eh?
Ma'am will present the PPT, sir.
Hello, I will send you the
Hi, sir.
PPT.
Hi, sir.
Okay.
Sir, if
So
possible, can you please share it with us right now so that we can present from our side?
actually, Kai, I think somewhere something is wrong. It is not in the presentation mode. So I will send you the PPT which can be concerned.
Okay, sure, sir. You may continue.
Yes, sir.
Terms of problem. What is the problem? I do not have much more.
Okay, sir, no
So
issue.
these things should be kept in mind while we are doing the business or the farmer community who are mainly engaged in the farming system. What will be the key issues with this seed bill? The bill should be seen in the context of the Seed Act 1966 and the Protection of Plant Varieties and Farmer Right Act 2001. The seed sold by farmers has to conform to the minimum standards. The physical infrastructure would be required to test these standards. Such testing would increase the cost of seeds. Farmers have to approach consumer court in order to claim compensation. The bill does not provide for the mechanism to trace back the packet of seeds to the vendors or dealers. There is no specification of the quality assurance systems. Self-certification may lead to false declaration by companies. To prevent this, only government agencies should be allowed to conduct trials and grant certificates. What will be the suggestion? Provision for non-commercial seed exchange, quantitative restrictions, public monitoring of seed registration process, including the decision of committee, pricing of nucleus, breeder, foundation, and certified seeds to be brought under seed bill, compulsory joint venture for foreign district uh, direct investment, compulsory registration of nuclear, breeder, and foundation seed details with the National Register, printing of expiry date on all commercial seed products, and punishment for violation. Specify the procedure and criteria for constitution of registration committee, provision for inclusion of farmers representatives on the registration committee, regulation of seed, planting material, and germplasm imports and exports, compulsory field trials for important seed registration, no import of unregistered variety, provision for liability of importer on violations of offense and punishment, removal of the barter from the section offense and punishment. What will be the suggestions? Punishment should be more for misbranded, spurious, and non-conformity to standard of purity. Self-pollinating varieties should be excluded from the selective provision of the Act. Organic method of seed production should be given encouragement in the Act. Environmental and labor standards should be part of Act for commercial seed production. Seed price monitoring should be defined in the Act. Transgenic or GM variety in the food crop should be discouraged under precautionary principles. What is the current status? The bill was received in 2014 after the decade, but was again put on hold in 2015 after the backlash against the provision relating the genetically modified seeds. This bill, if passed, has the potential to boost the agricultural growth. So this is all about seed industries. It is important, and the seed bills, and what will be the trust areas, what will be the suggestion. If you have any query, any question, you please ask. So this is the all about. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
सर वो एक क्वेश्चन था कि जो मतलब सीड को हम पेटेंट कराएंगे वो कौन से एक्ट में था?
हैं?
मतलब ये पेटेंट कराने वाला सीड को पेटेंट मतलब जो सीड है इसको पेटेंट कराएंगे कौन से एक्ट में था?
First of all, the Seed Act came in 1966. After 1966, it has been amended for so many years. Then recently, it came in 2004. In the seed bill in the 1966 and 2024, there are some improvement has been taken place. So nowadays we are following the name of the Seed Act 1966 under the provision of section 5A. Legally, the label seed which comes for the Seed Act and can be sold. Hello.
Yes sir.
Anybody else?
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Sir, myself Manisha Kumari Kumawat. मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि हम सीड प्रोडक्शन यूनिट कैसे स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं?
Seed production unit can be start with the certain standards. For example, first of all, there is need or for processing plant use. The processing plant should be registered, okay, under the seed certification agencies. Seed certification agencies will certify your plant, then you are allowed to do the processing in the seed certification plant. If you want to grow the seeds, you cannot authorize to grow the nucleus or the breeder seed. You can authorize only to take the foundation or the certified seed. If you want to take this certification seed production program of the certificate or the foundation, then there is need to register under the seed certification agencies. Then you are allowed, and you have to purchase the seeds from the authorized university or the seed certification agencies with the certification tag and the bills.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Anybody else? So I am very much thankful to the Rathod and his team that they have provided or given the opportunity to speak with you. So, but I am very sorry that I am unable to share the material to you, but I will send you to the organizer. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable thoughts and guidance.
Thank you.
today's session. Dr. Anil Kumar sir for enlightening thoughts, powerful presentations. He was valuable insights, the vast experience and practical perspectives have greatly enriched our understanding to contemporary agriculture research and innovation. On behalf of the organization and all the participation, I extend our heartfelt thanks to sir for the sharing the knowledges and scenes for agricultural education and research and capacity buildings. Once again, and thank you, sir, for your valuable time and guidance and encouragement. We look forward to your continued support and inspiration in future, sir.
चलिए, thank you.
Thank you, sir.